Greetings, it's Iain from RTO here. Welcome to a very gloomy, dark Northampton day. We've had weather warnings. We're going to have thunderstorms, lightning, the lot. We'll probably have a trickle of rain because of the over exaggerated weather reports. Anyway, it's Friday, it's live album ranking day, and we're going to be a bit smooth today. We're going to do some jazz. And we're going to look at the live albums of Mr. Charlie Watts. This proved what such a great drummer he was. This was his love, was jazz. So he's released 5 albums, and they're all pretty good. I'm really impressed with them. So we'll have a look today. So, coming in at number 5, this is came out in 2012, and it was recorded at Duc des Lombards in Paris between the 7th and the 11th of September 2010, and it's called Live in Paris as the ABC&D Boogie Woogie. Bass was Dave Green, drums of course Charlie Watts, piano Axel Zingbenberger, piano vocals Ben Waters. Unfortunately, there's only 3 tracks of this album that I could actually listen to because I couldn't find the others. It's not on any of the usual places. So if anyone knows where I can listen to this in full, please let me know. So I couldn't listen to some of these. I'll tell you the ones I did listen to. So there's Bonsoir Boogie, which sounds pretty good. Evolution Blues. And then the one I could listen to was a Boogie Woogie version of Chuck Berry's Get Your Kicks on Route 66, and it's brilliant. I must admit I really enjoyed that. Somebody Changed the Lock on My Door, Roll and Pete, the Duke Woogie Boogie, Street Market Drag, Strutting at Sebastopol, More Sympathy for the Drummer, Blues des Lombards. And then there is one track I could listen to, Down the Road a Piece, probably my favourite on here. It's an old 1940s song that was recorded by the Will Brady Trio, and I actually managed to listen to that, and then I put their version on, and it's great. It's a super little boogie woogie piano piece. Axel's piano playing on it is incredible. Excellent stuff. Then there's St. Louis Blues, Lowdown Blues, and Encore Stomp. As I said, unfortunately I could only listen to the 3 tracks, so I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 3 out of 10, purely on the 3 tracks I could listen to. Okay then, coming in at number 4. Now this was released in 2017, and it was recorded at the Danish Radio Concert Hall in Copenhagen in 2010, and it's called Charlie Watts Meets the Danish Radio Big Band. So the first track on here is it's a 2-part thing, and it was from the Charlie Watts Jim Keltner Project album, and it's the Elvin Suite. Really good in the studio, but boy is it better live. It's really better live. It's got more atmosphere. Then we have a thing called Satisfaction. Yes, it's a jazzy version of I Can't Get No Satisfaction, and it really, really is fun. It's a little bit different, totally nothing like the Stones. It's got a jazz feel to it, really good. Then we've got I Should Care. Now this is an old song written by Axel Strawdahl and Paul Weston, published in 1944. I've heard a version of this, it's really good, and it first appeared in the MGM film Thrill of Romance. Excellent track. Then they do a jazzy version of You Can't Always Get What You Want, and Paint It Black, and Molasses. It's a well put together album. I did like the Stone jazz versions of the Stone tracks as well, so I'm going to give that one an RTO ranking of 5 out of 10. Okay, coming in at number 3, this is from 1986, and it's just called Live at Fulham Town Hall, and it's the Charlie Watts Orchestra. Loads of people in this, so I'm not going to name every member of the band, but the tracks they did was Stomping at the Savoy. Now this goes back to 1933. It's a jazz standard composed by Edgar Sampson, It's pretty good. So the drumming from Charlie on this is incredible. Just shows what a great drummer he was. Then we have Lester Leaps In. Now this is a long piece. It's 11 minutes, and it's originally recorded by Camp Baez, Kansas City 7 back in 1939. Very good. It's got a little bit of that I Got rhythm in there as well. It's pretty good. It's a great jazz piece. Really enjoyed that. Then we have Moonglow, again from the 30s, written by Will Hudson and Irving Mills, another traditional jazz song. Pretty good. Robin's Nest. Now this goes back to 1947 and written by Illinois Jacquet and Sir Charles Thompson. Again, just lovely jazz. Scrapple from the Apple, again from the 40s. There's something that's recognised as a jazz standard, written in F major. Yes. Then the last track on here is Flying Home. Again, this goes back to the 1930s. Excellent. Oh, I'd say about this that he played with some fine musicians, but Charlie's drumming on this is absolutely dynamite. I really enjoyed listening to this. I've listened to it under the headphones, trying to pick out Charlie's drumming. Absolutely spot on. So I'm going to give that one an RTO ranking of 6 out of 10. Okay, I said that was number 3. It's not. That was number 4. This is number 3. No, it's not. It's number 2. Somehow I've cocked this up. But there you go. So coming in at number 2. Well, this is from 2004, and it's recorded at Ronnie Scott's in London in 2001, and it's called Watts at Scott's. Performing on here is Charlie Watts. Percussion, Lewis Jardine, piano, Brian Lemon, and bass, Dave Green. Saxophones are that's the alto soprano, Evan Parker, Peter King. The baritone saxophone, Julian Argile. Trombone, Mark Nightingale. Trumpet, flugelhorn, Henry Lowther. And Gerard Presenza does trumpet, flugelhorn, electric piano, and the vibraphone is played by Mr. Anthony Kerr. First one on this is called Mainstream, and this is, of course, everyone must know this it's Duke Ellington, first recorded in 1944. It's a great song. You might not know the title, but you'll know the tune. Then we have this B Masher Swing. This is written by Denzel Best, recorded in 1952. It's a great little swing number, very upbeat. Then we have this thing called Anthony's Dice. Couldn't find much information about that, but I did like it. Then we got Roland Charlie, which is a Benny Goodman number. I've heard many versions of that. What's New, written by Bob Haggart. It goes back to 1938, and it was written with a trumpet solo to showcase the talents of his band. Body and Soul, a popular song from Eddie Green. Here's That Rainy Day, another Johnny Burke number. Really good that is. And then Tintin Dio. Dizzy Gillespie, everyone know. If you've heard that, you'll go, yeah, I know that. Sunset at the Mockingbird, another Duke Ellington number. Pretty good. And then we've got Little Willie Leaps, Miles Davis. First recorded this in 1948. It's a great little track. Then we have Arto 2 from Arto Marina. Then there's a couple of tracks I couldn't find anything about. One of them was Chasing Reality, and the other is Fact Fiction. It's the Fact and Fiction. It's introduction to the band, and it's a bit jazzy. And then we got Evelyn Song from Evelyn Jones. That's actually recorded in 1978, so it's quite a modern one. And then Take the Train, a very old jazz number from the 40s. It's a really enjoyable album. It's so relaxing. It's a really good listen, so I'm going to give it an RTO ranking of 6.5. But my number one live album, Charlie Watts, is, again, it was recorded at Ronnie Scott's, and this is in Birmingham, and it's a tribute to Charlie Parker with strings. So you've got Charlie Watts on drums. The narrator is Bernard Fowler, and he does vocals as well. Acoustic bass Dave Green, alto saxophone Peter King, cello Sylvia Knudsen, harp Robert Johnson, oboe Julie Robinson, piano Brian Lemon, viola Nicola Ackroyd, and violins by Adrian Staines, Andrew Hughes, and Arnold Godder and Jim Davis. So basically this is a little bit of a story. Bernard Fowler tells bits, and then they do little bits of tracks. Now some of these are from Charlie Watts' album, From One Charlie to Another. So we got Practicing and Just Great, Nice Gentleman, Blackbird, White Chicks, brilliant. And you get all the narration in between. Then you have Bluebird, which is one of Charlie Parker's first released in 1949. Bound for New York, it's more talking. And then Terra de Pajo from One from Charlie. Bad Seeds, Rye Drinks, another bit of the story. And then Relaxing at Clamaro, again, one of written by Charlie Parker while he was doing recuperation at Carmelo State Hospital. Then we get Going, Going, Gone, which is more of One from Charlie. Just Friends, popular song, goes back to 1930s. Dancing in the Dark, not the, of course, Bruce Springsteen, but it was the one that Bing Crosby recorded in 1931. Dewey's Square, it was played as one of Charlie's own. Then Rockin' the Rocker, which was done by Jerry Mulligan and Tonette. Then Lover Man, Peridio, Elvin Drake. I think this is brilliant because it's telling the story of Charlie Parker with some great music. I really enjoyed listening to this one as well. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 7 out of 10. So there we go, a little bit different this week. But Charlie Watts, what a great jazz drummer he was. Really gotten into this now. You know, when I did his studio albums, I thought it was good, but listening to this live stuff's even better. Okay, that's all for this one. Up next, we've got a brand new album. It's sort of a brand new album. I think it's the first time these songs have been put together. It's from Nick Lowe, and it's called Indoor Safari. So see you for that. Bye for now.